Hi there everyone, my name is Samaya and I am the creator of Soul Streaming Alchemy Formula, which is an in-depth emotion and sensory based tool that helps entrepreneurs unearth their unique soul-aligned gifts, the signature qualities and strengths, and really understand the underlying message and vibration that is really key in attracting your destined soul tribe. Really, those unique soul-aligned gifts are also what will then guide you to understand how you need to be shaping your services, your offerings, and the way you serve your clients. So it's a pretty amazing tool. And one of the things I found that as part of my soul streaming alchemy formula, when I applied it in myself, what I found that one of the key soul streams that really affects the way I work and is really quite strong in my soul matrix is actually the energy and soul quality of freedom. So my soul really needs to experience freedom in order to thrive. And that includes my working habits, and that includes my working with my clients and the way I live my life. So the tip I wanted to do today was perhaps really offer an unorthodox tool for other people who perhaps might experience that they need freedom in their lives in order to thrive a little bit more. And I know that it goes against convention and against what certain I guess, disciplines are around working or habits kind of dictate to us, especially around our working habits, which say it's all about discipline. So it is in an unorthodox way, but I find it really works with kind of freer spirits and people who experience the energy of freedom in their soul matrix. And what I find is that when I do procrastinate, it's so much more productive for me to allow and be receptive to procrastination as opposed to fighting it and working against it. Allowing and receiving it and accepting it allows me to be freer within that space. And really allows me to let go more. And then from that place, I can make more of a conscious choice afterwards to being productive and then focusing on a more productive space again. So I find that sometimes becoming disciplined and fighting against some of our habits can be detrimental in that I guess it's a more aggressive energy, and it's also more of a blocking energy as opposed to that energy of receiving, allowing. And I guess on another level, there's something about that kind of contrast we allow ourselves to experience, that contrast of opposites, which gives us a richer experience from which to make a conscious choice then to say, okay, I experience procrastination and I experience focused way of working. From that place, I consciously now choose being productive and focusing in my life. There's something in that freedom of allowing that then makes it easy for us to relax into our working spaces and habits, as opposed to fighting, going on fighting mode, and really trying to block away certain behavioral patterns that can feel more unhealthy. It's almost like this kind of interplay of right brain hemisphere and left brain hemisphere. It's almost like, experiencing that changing of gears from that kind of analytical part of us to the more intuitive part that is kind of like helps us become more fuller and enriched beings, I guess, in the way we operate in the world. It's kind of something similar. Sometimes we bring a lot of judgment to some states of mind or behavioral states that can feel unhealthy. But I wonder what would happen if we're just a little bit more inclusive and allow ourselves to make a little bit more mess and have fun with the process. So it is an unorthodox way. If you do feel like you're somebody who procrastinates really strongly, you might not resonate with it at all, and this might feel just like actually it's more destructive for you. I would just say though, try and cultivate a softer approach to your procrastination kind of habits and softer allowing around them as opposed to fighting them. And you might find that just like difficult emotions, once they're being heard and being held and allowed, that they just don't need to be there anymore. Okay, so allow yourself to make a bit of mess, experience the contrast in your being, and then from that place choose the place of, conscious, disciplined, focused working, and see how that works for you. So this is a tip for the kind of free spirits out there who might want to work in a slightly different way outside of the box. And I hope this is useful for you. If it is, please let me know. Thanks a lot. Bye.